Hey everyone, it's Miss Gubrud, and I am giving us a quick introduction to Freckle today, how to use Freckle. Many of us have used it in the past, but if you have not, if you're new to it, or if you forgot, I'm here to help you. So as you can see, we're going to start, just like we start anything we're looking for, any kind of resources, we're going to start in our Google Classroom. So we're going to click on Math. There it is, Math with Miss Cooper. There you go. Remember, again, we're not so much interested in the stream. We're looking at the classwork. So make sure you're looking up here. You're clicking on classwork in the middle. Now, if you slide down, you see some categories: daily lessons, you see teaching videos, you see technology, and that's what we're looking for, the technology section. Hey, we have a special guest. Look, it's Mr. Motto. Hi, Mr. Motto.
Hello, good morning.
Thank
Good
you
morning,
for being
everyone.
in our show. Can you say good morning to all of our students who also speak Spanish?
Yeah. Buenos días, amigos. ¿Están despiertos? Manténganse despiertos en clase.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to look for how are we going to get into Freckle. So you're looking under technology. There it is. And you're looking under Freckle. So click on Freckle. There it is. Now, it tells you how to log into Freckle. So you click sign in as student. It gives you the link right here. So let's click on the link. And it brings you to this page. You need to click on sign in. Now, if you're not sure, again, in Google Classroom, it tells you the directions. So it says click sign in and student in the upper right-hand corner. So there's the sign in, and you're going to click student. There it is. Now, while that's thinking a minute, it's going to come to this screen. Now, this may be your code, or it may not. So let's look and figure out, how can we figure out what my personal code is? Here's the answer. If you have first hour math with me, that's your code. If you have second hour math, if you're in the third rotation, the third hour, if you're in the fourth rotation or the fourth hour. So you might say, okay, but how would I know? We're virtual right now. We don't have like first hour, second hour, third hour. Right. So you're going to have to look in the math class rotations sheet to find your name and which rotation you are. And ask me if you get confused, but click on this math rotation sheet and you'll figure out which rotation you are. Then you'll know which are you first rotation, first hour, second rotation, second hour, third rotation, third hour, fourth rotation, fourth hour. Then you'll know which code to type in. So there it is. You'll type in the code, and then you have to type in your name, your whole first name and your whole last name. And if you have trouble, if you can't figure it out or it isn't accepting it or something, just email me or chat me, because it could be that we typed your name in a little differently than maybe you're thinking your name is Dave and we typed in David, or Katie and Caitlin, something like that, where it gets a little tricky, where you might think, well, I usually go by Katie, but we actually typed it in as Caitlin. And so when we did it, so be thinking about that. And if you need help, just ask. So then once you get logged into Freckle, then I'm going to show you what that's going to look like as you move through the process. Okay, so let's go and let me show you. I can't actually log in and show you because I've got to log in as a teacher, but let me show you. The first screen that you're going to encounter after you click on your name is you're going to have to, the first screen is actually you're going to have to choose whose class you're in. Let's see if I have that as, there we go, as a choice. So you're going to have to choose which class are you working on right now. Now, hopefully you're going to choose my class, although you're welcome to choose reading or whatever other class you are. But for our purposes right now, we're choosing math. So you're going to click on my math class, and, just because we love math, it's our favorite. And then it's going to tell you need to choose an avatar. So these are not the only choices. You're going to scroll up or down and find the avatar that you want and click on it. Then it's going to ask you, it's going to tell you need a certain, you can choose to get started dressing your avatar or outfitting them with accessories and that sort of thing. But Some of them you have to buy. And if you've used Freckle before, you know some of them you have to buy. But in this case, you do get started with some. I think it gives you 25 coins to start. And then you can go from there. So let me pause the video and find the next screen here. Okay, so your next screen, it looks like this. You have a choice of adaptive math or facts practice. Now, you can do both. In fact, I hope you do at some time do both. Today's assignment is the adaptive math. You can always, always, always practice math facts. Anytime, even one of our assignments is practice math facts, on Freckle's always a choice. If it's a choice with your family, make sure you have permission to be online while you're practicing math facts. But that's always a choice. So feel free to click around in there and explore that. We're going to look at the adaptive math. That's the part where we are practicing our math path on our unit. So you're going to click on adaptive math path, and it's going to take you to, whoops, my laser is turned off. It's going to take you to choosing the appropriate domain. That means what kind of math do you want to do? Do you want to do fractions? Do you want to do money kind of math called financial literacy? Do you want to do statistics and probability? That's about data. Do you want to do algebra, measurement, fractions? We're looking at ratios and proportions. So click on ratios and proportions. See where it says, it's really hard to see actually on this screen. Let me see if I can, nope, I can't make it bigger right here on the video, but it's get started. You're going to click on get started. It's going to have you take a placement test. What that means is it's going to give you a few questions, about 12, I think, and those 12 questions are going to tell you how far along the path it wants you to start. Because we don't want the questions to be so hard you're overwhelmed. We don't want them to be so easy you're like, click, click, boring, I already know this, click, click, click. No, we don't want that. We want the question to be just right for you. So to do that, it's kind of like unlocking higher and lower levels. So you do a placement test, you take the placement test, and you just do your best. They might be hard questions, they might be easy, they might be medium. Do your best and take those questions, and then it'll start you along your math path. Now, you actually have 2 placement tests that you need to take sometime before Friday. So it doesn't have to be all today, but sometime before Friday, you need to take ratios and proportions. Oh, let's see if I can draw, circle that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at me now. Oh, man, I'm good. Okay, look at that. Ratios and proportions. And you also need to take fractions. Now, they might be in different spots on your computer. So if they're not in these exact spots, look around. It could be that yours are just in a different order, but you need to take both of these, ratios and proportions and fractions, by, oh, I am awesome in this video, by, wow, is it kind of hard to write with this pen? By Friday. Okay. So if you have any questions, give me an email, give me a phone call, give me a chat, and I can certainly help you. But also remember that if you take those placement tests and then you're ready to go and you want to spend some time just practicing on Freckle, if it's okay with your family and you have some learning time left, go ahead and do that. You don't have to wait for us. After you take that placement test, you can jump right in and do a couple of lessons on ratios and proportions. You can jump right in and do a couple lessons on fractions. So give me a shout out if you have a question. Bye.